welcome back.
Yes.
We are here, finally, episode 5 of Inside the Mind. I'm your host, Bones Malone, aka Ricochet Jones, aka that dude Devont, aka Devontae Duce, top shelf quality only, aka Dow Slim, because everything I do and say is fire, aka retired, aka unretired, aka I retired again, aka back for the 4th time. For real this time. And I am here today with the man, the myth, the legend, Jerrick Coffee, aka Quasimodo, aka Xavier School for Gifted Humans, aka Mr. Popo according to Malcolm Rashad, aka Quasi Christ,
No.
our Lord and Savior. Don't do it. Let me finish. It's too okay. Scratch that from the record. No Quasi Christ. No Quasi Christ.
Thank you.
AKA Black Man, AKA
Black.
AKA Big Green. How you doing, bro?
It felt good pulling out a fake gun.
That's crazy.
The last time I held a gun, I pointed at myself accidentally, thinking it was a BB gun.
No, I know.
Gun.
I remember.
I got cussed out because I almost shot myself in the
Yeah,
face.
not fun. Not fun times.
Yeah, but at least I ain't got to worry about dying from this, unless I do it on purpose.
I don't think you can die from that.
I'm sure.
Not with that attitude.
I'm sure we can find.
Point proven.
We can find.
Anyway,
but no, I'm feeling great.
Good.
It's been a while since I've. It's my first time seeing you, Dawson. But
alone.
Dawson.
I mean, any one of the names works. Any one of the names works.
It's been a while since I've been on the podcast, so
It's not good. Well, this is not a podcast. This is Inside the Mind.
Oh,
yeah, this isn't a podcast.
Well, it's
interview series.
It's great to be.
You're here for the first time.
For the first time.
Yeah.
In the same place we record the podcast. And
yeah.
Yeah.
All right, I got some questions.
Cool.
First question: how was the squad? How's the camaraderie? How's the brotherhood?
Great. In all honesty, I haven't always had like a group of friends like that. I mean, post high school.
I'm just talking about friends that are always talking about the podcast.
Oh no, I'm just saying, but it's cool to have.
Just.
You gonna let me answer the question or not?
I'm just saying, don't bring personal life into it. Like this is like.
It was building context.
Okay, my bad. Go ahead.
To my answer.
Go ahead.
Hey,
go ahead.
Producer, can I shoot his gold grills?
Go for it.
All right, cool. Yeah, it's doing great. The guys are great. They're doing great. It's really nothing. I'm grateful.
All right, I'm gonna say a name, and you just tell me the first thing that pops into your head when you think about that person.
Okay.
Alejandro, aka Mariachi Man.
Puerto Rico.
Phil.
Bruce Wayne.
Okay. Shaq.
Buffer Bruce Wayne.
Malcolm.
A giraffe lion.
Okay, you can make that one word, I guess. House.
Whore.
Fair. Steph.
Momentum. Oh, a megalodon. Love you, Steph. Megalodon. Yeah.
I forgot to ask everybody else about Steph, and I feel bad for that.
You're trash. A little bit.
A little bit. No, I accept that.
Yeah.
I accept that. Yeah. I accept that.
Yeah. But yeah, that's what I think about. Or at least that's the first thing that came to my mind right now. You want me to elaborate?
No, you good.
I mean, I can elaborate on each answer.
No, you good.
Easily.
You good.
I'm sure. You
no,
sure?
Yeah, you good.
Yeah,
you good. I'm trying to think what I'm gonna ask. Malcolm told me you make music.
Yeah.
And apparently it's been for.
No, actually, that's a lie. I haven't made music in a while.
Okay, well,
but I write.
Malcolm told me you write and make music.
Uh-huh.
Malcolm told me that it has been 10 plus years you've been working on a project.
I haven't been working on a project for 10 plus years.
Well, it's been 10 plus years since you were rapping, and there has been no project out yet.
I mean, I've done features for my friends, but
yeah, features,
I haven't done nothing.
But that's not a project.
Yeah,
that's a feature.
Yeah,
anybody can do a feature.
I guess you got a point.
Yeah, anybody can do a feature.
So what about the project?
Is there really a project?
Yes.
How many songs?
I believe 11 or 12.
Any features?
None. I was cursed out and demanded that I do not have any features, so I didn't have a single feature. Everything's me. So
double platinum with no features is what you're telling me.
I just want it out, bro. that's all. That's all I care about. If I am able to, get some type of revenue off of it, we up. That's the most important part. But like the getting it out there, that's the part I'm looking forward to. Like I've rehearsed these songs to myself for months, and I haven't cringed once. So therefore, it's something great there. Because I used to hate my voice, and then I used to hate when my voice produced, and now I actually like my voice, and I like the songs that I made.
It's growth. I said it's growth.
Yeah, it is.
That's growth.
Yeah, it is.
Any projected release date?
Depending on what my money looking like, hopefully before or by my birthday. I would love that. I want it done this year. I want it done this year. I literally got the last song done within like this month. So
okay. But I got word from Malcolm and Douse that they would produce the whole thing for you. Pay for you to go to the studio just to get it done.
Yeah, but
that's how much they believe in you.
No, facts, and I appreciate that. But
so why won't you let them do that for you?
Well, because of how expensive everything would be. Like the instrumentals themselves are like $200, $300 and all because it's like 11 songs. So that's just the instrumentals.
I'm aware of how much an album costs to make.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You look like an album making nigga. Yeah, you do. You look like one.
In a past life.
In the past life?
In the past life.
Yeah, you was definitely shirtless grinding on somebody else's wife.
In the 90s. In the 90s, probably.
Yeah.
Probably.
With coke.
Probably.
With plenty of coke.
Speaking of coke.
Speaking of coke?
Yeah.
Okay.
Who do you think did the most coke in Jodeci?
Oh, that's easy mode. Devontae.
Why Devontae?
Huh?
Why Devontae?
Devontae was the one with the face tag, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why.
But that wasn't in the 90s, though. That was after.
The coke is the reason why he got the face tag.
Oh, okay.
Definitely that type of. He looked like a mini Mike Tyson.
I mean,
either Devontae or Dalvin. That's what I believe as far as coke. As far as coke goes.
Alcohol is a whole different story.
Exactly.
Alcohol is a whole different story.
Alcohol, definitely think the front runner, the lead singers, got the alcohol. But
you seen the video.
Yeah, the Deacons.
Yeah,
Deacon JoJo and Deacon Casey, yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Funny. To me, it's funny.
It is.
We're just gonna keep it on 90s R&B. Give me your top 5 artists from the 90s.
Well, I wouldn't be much of a. I wouldn't be representing my lineage well if I don't put Bobby Brown on there. So they did that. That definitely goes. I've never really been in the solo acts, but
I mean you can do. Group solo acts.
Okay, so that makes it a lot easier.
I would say groups and solo. I would say just artists. I would say you can do all groups if you want to.
I love Mint Condition.
I love Mint Condition.
I love New Edition.
Everybody does.
I love Tony. Jagged Edge would be considered 90s, right? Late 90s?
Late 90s.
Yeah, but I'm just saying that still be considered like 90s, right?
Yeah, they came out like 98, 99.
I'm trying to stick to the 90s then. Snap Trippin'. Troop is another great one.
That's 4.
I didn't really listen to as much Guy, though, so I don't want to put Guy in there. I mean, they're awesome, but dang. So I guess I would have to go with somebody solo. So yeah, Bobby Brown, then New Edition, along with Bobby Brown.
Okay, so Bobby Brown,
yeah,
New Edition, Mint Condition, Troop,
Tony. Yeah,
feels good.
Feels good. It never rains in Southern California. I'm from Augusta, never left, so I wouldn't know. But
Oh, bro, you got to get out here one day.
Facts. To the rainless Southern California, possibly. Shout out to Vince Staples.
Shout out Vince.
I don't know if he's from Southern California, but shout out to him.
They're both from Northside Long Beach.
Northside Long Beach.
Northside Long Beach. All right, Jerrick. If I say You know I know, and I know you know.
Why?
How would that make you feel?
Why? Why?
It's just a question.
Why?
It's just a question.
Why?
We don't have to do this.
Why?
It's just a question. I just want, like, it's a statement more than a question.
Oh goodness!
But like, how does that make you feel?
Like shooting you in your foot.
Why are you move? Get away!
Thank you, producer. Thank you, producer.
You're supposed to be on my side. This is my show.
No, he's on my side. I'm more likable.
But I know you know, and you know I know.
It makes me want to shoot you in the foot. Pun intended. But it brings back a very bad memory of mine, where I believed in somebody and they let me down. That's what it brings me back. I hope he rehabilitates. You know who he is.
Yeah, I don't care. I don't care whether he does or not.
I hope he rehabilitates.
He's where he's at, and he's where he belongs. So,
but he hurt me.
I understand.
He hurt me. So, in order to forgive him, I have to move past this. I have to move past him taking a perfect sample and literally mutilating it with repetitive questions. Not even statements. You know I know. What you know I know that you know. Couldn't unhear it. Couldn't unhear it.
I'm sorry.
You should be. You brought it up.
I'm sorry.
Yeah. So yeah, that's what it brings up. Tory Lanez, say it. It hurt. It hurt real bad. You lucky this isn't real.
I need my producers to bleep that name out because I don't want anything concerning him on this podcast.
Understood.
This show, this entity.
Understood.
They're probably not gonna do it. They're lazy. They're very they're very lazy.
But yeah, that's what that reminds me of.
All right. Anyway, back to the squadron.
Mm-hmm.
Well, who do you love the most? Who's the most important person of this podcast? Shaq said it was Alejandro, and Alejandro said he did everything. Alejandro said he records, he edits, he brings all the topics. So
hold up. Brings all the topics. Now that sounds like flow. That sounds like you trying to. It sounds like you trying to breathe dissent.
That is literally what he said.
Functioning.
Did you watch the interview? That's what he said.
I watched the interview, but I don't remember him saying that he brings.
He said he does everything.
I don't remember him saying that.
He said he does everything.
Everything visual he does.
He said he does everything.
He does everything.
He said he does everything.
Well, I'm not going to belittle my.
Who's the most important factor of this Southern Counterculture podcast?
Who's the most important?
Not most important. I'm just saying, like, who?
You asking the wrong nigga for that one.
Who contributes?
Huh?
Who contributes the most?
I mean, technically, Alejandro does because he does everything visually.
All right, cool. You said Alejandro do everything. That's all I needed. That's all I needed. That's all I need.
This is not Breakfast Club.
I got questions.
you can't be twisting my words.
I got questions. This or that. Matter of fact, nah, it ain't no this or that. This one gotta go. This is one gotta go. You can only keep one of these things.
Are you one of the options?
No.
Dang.
Yeah, I'm not. Bones Malone is not an option.
Okay.
You can only keep one of these things.
I don't like you right now. You twisting my words.
That's fine.
Okay.
That's fine.
All right.
That's fine.
Cool.
The Waters by Mick Jenkins. Care for Me by Saba. Or damn, it was one more. Yeah, what was the last one I said?
Are you asking me which one of these I will have to keep and the rest of them have to go? Is that what you're asking me?
Yeah. You can. I forget between Saba and Mick, between The Waters and Care for Me, which you can only keep one of these albums.
You can go.
That's not.
No, really, you can go.
You can only keep one of these.
You
albums.
can leave this interview now.
This is my interview. You can only keep.
I'll do a better job interviewing myself at this point.
We have the technology. All we need. You would just have to get the timing right.
I feel like you're here to hurt me instead of digging inside my mind.
I am.
You are here to hurt me?
Either or, dig inside your mind.
Producer, can I get a bigger gun, please?
I just need to know: is it either Saba or Mick? Both Chicago legends. I love both of them.
I think you want to re-ask that question.
See, the thing is yours doesn't. Yours has orange tips. This is.
Let's play.
Blur this out.
Let's play.
No, blur this out because this actually looks like something that I could go to jail for. And I don't want that to happen. Like people would miss me. Anyway, ad break.
Back to the question. To answer your question, Care For Me came at a very, very pivotal time in my life.
I love Care For Me.
But I feel like The Waters opened my brain so much more. That's hard, bro.
Thank God for The Waters.
That's really mean. That's really mean. So which one would I honestly be able to deal without? Oh, I might still need that for you. Thank you. Don't touch my gun. I guess I'm gonna have to go with. Hold on. Mick was not on. He wasn't on Care For Me.
He was not.
Saba was not on The Waters.
He was not.
This is trash. So I can't even get the best of. I can't even choose something to get the best of both worlds. Ah, gosh, bro. All right, I got a coin.
Producer, do you have a coin?
You got a coin app? We'll have to just leave it to chance. I can't choose myself.
Oh, Chance the Rapper?
No!
Oh, you pick Ask the Rap?
No!
Okay, my bad.
No!
My bad.
I'm saying we will have to literally leave this to the probability of 50-50 probability because I can't choose. Both of them albums are too important to me. Thank you, Mick. Thank you, Saba, so much from Augusta, Georgia, for both bodies of work. I'm a pretty decisive individual. I cannot choose which one I can deal without. I just can't do it. So we're gonna leave it to an app. Heads.
I'll just do a coin flip from Google.
Okay. Heads.
It's flipping.
Okay. Heads. I keep The Waters. Tails. I keep Care For Me.
All right. Let it flip.
Let's see what happens. So, according to the app, I'm getting rid of The Waters by Mick Jenkins. Don't know it. Look it up. Listen to it. All the way through. And I'm keeping Care For Me by Saba. Look it up.
Jerrick Coffee.
Listen to it. Yes.
You can drink coffee.
No. I love tea.
Why's your name Jerrick Coffee?
Because it remind me of Michael Duncan Clark from 8 Mile. I'm sorry, from the Green Mile. You know, that would be funny if you... I'm sorry, Brett. Like I just combined both movies when I say that.
I was like, I don't remember Michael Duncan Clark in 8 Mile.
in Green Mile. In Green Mile.
So
that's where the name Jerrick Coffee was inspired from.
This is a sad movie.
Yeah.
Very sad movie.
Yeah. Being big and black in America can be a sad thing.
Oh. Bro, this being black in America is a sad thing.
No, but this about me. This ain't about you. So.
I mean, fair.
This is about
fair.
me. Being big and black, but soft at the same time. When you big and black and you assert yourself a certain way that people see you, things can be, things can go in flow chart. Like in fighting games, there's a flow chart. But when you big, black, and soft, like despite the random threats with a plastic gun towards you, besides that, it can go, it can feel kind of hard, bro. Something else good too. You know what I'm saying? That's not
so you're basically your life is the blind side.
I do have blind side swag. Small little white boys want me to be their big brother. They want me to be their big brother. I was gonna say love me, but love me sounds too vague in general and Diddy, and there's no Diddy. So
I hate that phrase so much.
I blame Vodafly.
I hate that phrase so much.
I blame Vodafly.
It just.
But actually, I don't like that phrase because no Diddy should be only said towards predatory things, not
I would say
homo.
I would say, bro, yeah, it's just.
But it's just used for no.
Yeah,
homo.
it's just diminishing everything that this man has done.
Yeah.
And there are people just using it for like the quote unquote gay stuff.
Yeah, that's why I'm like,
I hate it. So
I'm about to say contextually using it for predatory stuff. I feel like
that's fine
because sometimes people gotta laugh to get stuff. I hate to say it, but it's the truth.
Oh yeah.
Sometimes they can't face it until they laugh about it. Like me when I look in the mirror, I don't get it sometimes. You want to laugh right now? It's okay. It's fine. That's the same face I make when I look at myself in the mirror. Get in the shower.
You have a beautiful face.
I never said I was ugly. I just said I'm peculiar looking.
No, you're not.
I felt peculiar.
You have a very normal face.
My history don't say that.
You have a very
my history don't say that. My history don't.
You got a very normal face.
I ain't saying that I'm ugly. I'm just saying it's peculiar, and I'm fine with being peculiar. It's cool. I different.
How did this beef between Douse and Malcolm start?
Okay, so Douse, aka Diluted Wale. He looked like a diluted Wale. That's why I called him that. He came around us, I believe, 2010. Yeah, that was my last year in high school, so it had to be 2010. So in 2010, we used to stay after school with the freestyle. Me, Malcolm, my boy Stanley. We used to stay after school to freestyle. Douse was into rapping, and he used to, freestyle us. But Malcolm, being the white hybrid that he is, just can't help but to be confrontational about stuff. So Douse was gonna make a mixtape. Malcolm said, "I'm gonna make a mixtape called F a Mixtape," and that's when the whole beef started. And literally, fun fact, Malcolm only got better at rapping just to outdo Devontae. That's it.
But did he ever outdo him?
Huh?
Did he ever outdo him?
There's times where they both outdid each other. Like on Light Focus. There are times where Malcolm lost in songs as far as like who did better. And there's times that he won.
I gotta disagree. Gotta disagree.
Understood, bro. Understood.
Can't agree on camera. Off camera, maybe. Can't agree on camera though. Alright,
my balls are plugging up my butt.
Oh yeah, show. If you could take two people from the Southern Counterculture podcast, that Southern Counter podcast, all they are SCPs. If you could take any two people from the show, no, I don't know why you made that face. That's Southern Counter podcast SCP.
Okay, I'm sorry. It took a second there.
Yeah.
I was like, did you just call me a freaking monster to my face?
No.
And then you call me handsome, then call me a monster.
Southern Counter podcast.
A handsome monster.
The initials are SCP.
It makes sense. Yeah. Now that you elaborate, but that's why I had the dumbfounded look.
Yeah.
I was like, you just kind of contradicted yourself.
Alejandro said he would take Douse and Malcolm and make a show called Beef.
That would be that's probably one of the more hilarious.
Shaq.
Thanks.
Shaq said he would take Alejandro and Phil. Mm-hmm. And the show is called
I mean, I always check on my friends, so I know the name of the show.
The show I can get the name out. I can't.
Am I depressed?
No. Yeah, it's called Am I Depressed? Give me the gun.
I thought it was Hey, Ollie, is that really the name of it? I thought it was something different. I thought it was Am I depressed or just misunderstood? Okay, it was that one, right?
Yeah.
Not Give Me the Gun, right? Okay, just wanted to make sure. I think you need to talk to me one-on-one like my friends do after the camera.
And
I think you need to do that.
Phil said he would just take you and Alejandro, and you would just try not to cringe at the game collection that is in Alejandro's Steam library.
Do I have to watch him play some of them games?
Yes. Clearly we can't show any of what Alejandro is playing.
But I have to see it though.
No, we're just gonna get your facial reaction to Alejandro playing.
But I have to see it.
Yeah. That's the only way we can get your facial reaction.
Alright.
And Malcolm said he would take you and Shaq, and y'all would just be reacting to tiny animal videos like bears, wolves, and it would be called Two Blacks and a Bear. Don't know why that's the name, but
I kind of dislike Malcolm because he ain't mentioned a wolf during it. Why is it two blacks and a bear?
You gotta ask Malcolm.
Because obviously the two blacks would be me and Shaq,
yeah.
Unless Shaq is the black and the bear. But then why don't I have an animal representation?
Again, ask Malcolm.
I'm just talking about
Yeah, no, you gotta talk to Malcolm.
Oh, yeah, I got you.
Yeah. So if you could take two people and make a show, who would the two people be, and what would the show be called?
Okay, so I would take a show with me and Philip, and it would be me on camera telling Phil to get out his feelings. So that'll be the name of it. Get out your feelings.
Get out your feelings.
Get out your feelings. That's one of my ideas.
Oh, you got more?
Oh yeah, I got a couple.
I'll give you 2 more.
Give me 2 more.
Yeah, 2 more.
I would have a show with Devontae and Stephen, and it would be them just literally reacting to the dumb things on Black Twitter. And the name of the show would be called That's Ignorant with a D. Or That's Ignorant. That would be the name of it. Then I would have another show with Shaq and Devontae coming up with the dumbest pickup lines that they think will possibly work. They have to be dumb. They can't just be smooth. They got to be dumb and smooth at the same time.
You gonna have Phil test them out?
Yeah. You want to test them out on film.
Okay.
Yeah. Those are my ideas. I got a couple more, but just be spitballing.
Yeah, I was like, yeah, I just need
The feelings one, to give a little bit of elaboration. The feelings one, me getting out feelings, because Phil is the SCP of the SCP. He is an SCP because the nigga is like Edgar Allan Poe. He can pull the worst situation out of hate to say this, guys, to get a little graphic, out of head under a rainbow. He can pull the worst situation possible. He can pull the bad picture out of anything. I love him. In all honesty, I talk to him a lot. But
well, okay, so anytime I heard from Dallas that Phil don't pick up when Dallas calls.
Mm-hmm.
So why does Phil hate Dallas?
Okay. Well, see, Dallas is being a bit of a narcissist because Phil don't pick up when I call, too. He's the one who calling me back 4 or 5 hours later when I'm working. I'm like drenched in sweat and moving crap, and then he calls me back then.
So Phil just hates the collective.
I think so. But it's not it's not hard to believe Phil hates himself. So, love starts.
I mean,
love starts from within, so, he just loves us as best as he can. So,
Okay.
True words. But yeah.
Alright. No more guns. Yeah, no more
I don't need that no more.
No, I was gonna.
I'll keep the sword just in
yeah,
case.
that's fine.
No more guns.
Alright. Dallas and Malcolm.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna give a trait, and you tell me who has the edge in the trait.
Oh, that's fine. Yeah, I got
Yeah, very easy, very easy, very easy.
You know what? This is actually proper because I think high key, low key, I probably know the most about my friend group individually. I think I do.
I
would be Zuko.
I will test that out. All right.
I would be Zuko.
Okay. Dallas.
Even though I'm more like Hank, I would be Zuko.
All right. Dallas. Malcolm. I'm gonna give you an easy one in fashion.
Dallas R&B, Malcolm's more upscale fashion.
So who has the edge?
Who has the edge?
Yeah.
I mean, personally, I'm more of an urban wear, work wear dude, so I like what Devontae wears more personally. But as far as like reaching outside of a box, Malcolm definitely has that.
Artistry.
Artistry?
Yeah.
It's actually a bit more difficult. I mean, period?
Yeah, just period. Just in general.
I think Malcolm would have that because he draws.
Fair.
He draws too. So.
Fair. Confidence.
Devontae definitely has that by a foot ton. For Malcolm to look as good as he do, he don't know it. He says he knows it, but he don't move it. He don't move like he know it. He says it. It's true. Devontae got it.
Humble.
Devontae got that too, even though he's an a-hole.
Arrogance.
Huh?
Arrogance.
Devontae has that too, even though he's an a-hole.
I don't really think he's arrogant.
Arrogant people never think they're arrogant.
Again, I don't think he's arrogant. I don't know where that.
Are you Devontae? Or are you Bones Malone?
I am Bones Malone, aka Rick
Bones Malone. I don't know you.
Yeah.
I know Devontae.
And so, I mean, I've heard good things. I've heard nothing but good things about him.
You've heard. I've experienced.
I've heard.
There's a difference.
I've heard nothing but good things about him.
People heard good things about Adolf Hitler.
Fair, but Dallas is black.
So was joking. Next, please. Next, please. Next, please.
All right. Since I'm about to see how well you know your friends.
Okay.
Very easy questions. Very easy spitballing questions.
Okay.
What is Malcolm's birthday?
20.
It's a song or album every year.
Only person's birthday I don't know or remember offhandedly, but I do believe is in April, is Shaq.
It is in April.
Yeah, it is April. But like Shaq is like the most recent brother I've gotten. So I'm giving myself some grace on that.
That's fair. What is Shaq's favorite color?
I want to say purple, but I actually don't know Shaq's favorite color. I actually don't know. I never asked him.
What is Alejandro's middle name?
Javier, right? Right, Ollie? Thank you.
Alright, what is Phil's favorite video game?
Sex.
I didn't know those were
I was joking.
Didn't know that was a game that could play.
Phil can't wait to snap it. I was joking. What is Phil's favorite video game? I think the easy answer would be Street Fighter. I feel like I'm off mark, but I believe I feel like that's the game that, as far as like IP wise, he gives like the most.
He cares about most. He cares to learn more.
Yeah, because like he plays more roguelikes than anything, but he loves fighting games, and I believe Street Fighter is his favorite fighting game historically. So I believe. I could be wrong about that.
Who's Steph's favorite rapper?
You win stuff, because we gotta go through time.
That's fair.
We got T.I. stuff. We got Wiz Khalifa stuff. We got Lil Uzi stuff.
Wiz Khalifa stuff was a fun time.
That was a fun time.
That was a fun time.
You must have heard that from Douse, because it was a very simple. It was a very simple time in our lives. Douse can ascertain that. We used to call Douse Wiz Khalifa. It used to be a picture of Wiz Khalifa doing like this, and we made it his. Dang, bro, we did some stupid stuff as friends. I just thought about that. We made that. Dang, we were dumb. We made that his profile picture or a banner on Facebook. I remember I had Rick Ross saying that pussy be controlling me. I had that as a picture. Then Derek had Donkey Kong Rick Ross as a picture from a parody. It was a bunch of stupid stuff. We had a side by side between Devontae and goddamn Wale. That was his picture. One time Malcolm had a phallic creature as his profile picture. It was a green phallic creature on a golden chariot with tentacles. And I had to tell him, I'm like, bro, we when I was on Facebook, I'm like, bro, we friends. If my parents see this, we will no longer be able to be friends. Even as a grown man, they would be like, no, not him. I'm like, he's just being stupid. Trust me, he's not a weirdo. That's when he was big in this wet, creamy Asian stage, but it's fine. It was a Facebook page. I told you, bro, this is way back. But yeah, Steph's favorite rapper now. Are we still trapping the Uzi era for Steph? Huh. I actually don't know Steph's favorite rapper right now at this moment. I actually don't know. So I'm gonna say Childish Gambino, Steph, because he loves Childish Gambino. That's their rule.
I mean, who doesn't love Childish Gambino?
Idiots don't love Childish.
All right, who is Douse's favorite R&B singer from the 90s?
Cisco.
Sure.
Cisco.
Valid.
If I'm 100% sure if he could, he would do coke and spin on stage shirtless with Cisco every chance he could.
I don't know where did Douse being shirtless come from, because everybody has said the same thing.
That's how much we know, right?
Like everybody has said the same thing. Where does Douse being shirtless come from?
Okay, Douse used to be just thin, but Douse is in shape, kind of like yourself, and he has grown. He has developed into himself in a lot of ways. Still growing. And one of the things he's become a whore without being one. So he be false claiming, because he looked like a whore, but he's completely faithful. So he be false claiming. But
how do you false claim being a whore?
Because it's false advertisement. You like a whore, but you don't put out? That's crazy. Well, at least not put out to everybody, because that's the part of being a whore. You put out to everyone, or a lot of people. A lot of people. I'm not a whore. I never had a chance to be a whore. Once again, the big black soft thing, like I told you. You know what I'm saying? Like that all plays.
I mean, you probably had chances. You just didn't.
Oh no.
You just didn't capitalize on them.
I mean, I guess I could have, but I was also built to know that this phallic symbol is very priceless. That's what I was built to understand. So it's like, did I ever wish I wanted to be a whore? Well, maybe 10, 20 years ago. No. Not 20 years, because I'm 32. That's horrible. 10 years ago, maybe, when I thought immaturely, but, you know.
I mean, everybody has a mature thought.
But also, shout out to Lupe. I love you, Lupe. Now, that's our true hoe. Well, he was a true hoe. Love you, Lupe. Any other questions?
I'm thinking.
But yeah, your shirt. Oh, I'm sorry, Devontae's shirt. If there's any shirt that would be off, it would be Alejandro during Puerto Rican Carnival, and then Devontae any other time.
Puerto Rican Carnival sounds fun. We should go.
That does sound fun.
We should go.
I don't know you well enough to go there. Now, Devontae, I know.
I'll call Douse, and y'all can plan a trip.
Yeah, we could. Me and Douse and the fellas, we could definitely do that. I've recently been to a carnival.
Did you have fun?
I saw Trinidad James, but I didn't know it was him. And by the time I realized it was him, I didn't want to blow up his spot. But shout out to you, Trinidad James. I saw him like he was this close. He was closer to me than you are right now, actually, because I was looking for somebody that I went to carnival with, and I was looking at my phone because I was trying to find the person, and because they ran off, they drunk some rum by the time I got there. They were lit. They ran off to find the person that they were looking for. So I was just, doing my lookout thing. Big and black, right? That's what I do. Bodyguard. So I'm looking out, and a lady randomly busting it wide open next to me. Just randomly. She wasn't even being danced on. She was just literally face down, cheeks up, busting it wide open. And I'm like, it's kind of weird.
Sounds like a fun time.
No, the fun part was Trinidad James walked up in a Braves jersey. He's a lot smaller than I expected, height-wise.
So what, like shorter than you, taller than you?
No, he's
same
shorter.
height.
I think he's shorter than me.
I think it's the platform. The platform makes me tall.
Yeah, well, not even just that. I was somewhat on the slope too, and like I said, I'm like 6'1". You know what I'm saying? So he was about Devontae's height. So he's not like super short.
I can see that. I don't know why.
But that's what he looked
I don't know. I like Trinidad. No, Trinidad James seemed taller
because he's a huge personality.
Yeah, I was like, this personality,
He's
you see the all go and everything video. He just pops out with the big hair.
It's
tall.
It's just all his videos. Like
he just looked
tall.
On
my MacBook.
Yeah, he just looked tall.
Yeah, so.
But the consensus is that most rappers are like in between a height of like 5'5" to like 5'8". That's the average height for a rapper.
So why Devontae ain't rapping again?
I gotta ask him when I interview him.
Okay.
I gotta ask him when I interview him.
But yeah,
we gotta set that up soon.
But yeah, Puerto Rican Carnival will sound like a good time. Carnival's not really my scene, but I'm willing to be there with people. I'm just gonna be me everywhere I go.
Alright, what if Phil gets grinded on?
Huh?
What if Phil gets grinded on?
I would have to encourage Phil to not fold in that moment.
What if Malcolm gets grinded on?
I would have to encourage Malcolm to actually get grinded on if he like.
What if Alejandro gets grinded on?
I will feel sorry for, if it's not his significant other, I will feel sorry for him because she looked like she could lay that fire down.
What if Shaq gets grinded on?
Once again, it's the same thing.
What if Douse gets grinded on?
Oh, we expected it. You probably get paid for it. We expected it. Little hope. Little hope, bro. My poor little lovable hope. Crazy, right?
Crazy.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So what's next for Jerrick Coffee?
Get in shape.
You go to the gym?
My job is a gym.
A lot of lifting?
A lot of lifting, pushing, pulling up hills. Not necessarily good for my particular medical condition, but I've lost a significant amount of weight being at this job and gained some muscle. But I'm not toning it the way I want to. I'm not able to define it the way I want to because of, it is what it is. I kind of got to be intentional with it. That's the whole entire point of working out, is to chisel your body.
Yeah.
So my surroundings is helping me get more in shape, but it's not helping me chisel the way I want to. So that's one thing. Dropping my project. Dropping my album.
Title?
Carhartt. Carheart.
Like the clothing company.
Like the workwear company.
Like the workwear company.
Yeah, it's pretty much like a week of work. It's the various. I wanted to expound upon working the way rappers have expounded upon drug dealing for the past 10 years. That was my whole entire MO. I wanted to expound upon it because there's a lot of pockets you can get into because like most time you hear people talk about work, it's like I don't like working, I don't like, but no, like the who, what, when, where, and why. Like there's a big existential problem with being an employee and you feel like you ain't going nowhere. Feel like it's a freaking waste. So that's what the whole entire project's about.
Like a hamster wheel.
Yeah, facts. Or like an ant. You ever watched the movie Ants?
I have.
Yeah, I like Ants over Bug Life. Quote me on that.
It's controversial, but
I mean, Bug Life presentation was better. I like Ants the movie better.
No, I understand. Same.
Plus, it was that one line where Danny Glover said, "I can't feel my legs." it was that's what. Fun fact, that's what Don Toliver got his idea for his song from. He was watching Ants and then he was like, "Dang, bro, I really can't feel my legs."
Oh. I asked everybody this question. I've gotten a very consistent answer between everybody.
What?
I didn't ask Alejandro, but I asked Shaq, I asked Malcolm, I asked Phil. Why is there no Southern Counterculture project? And the consensus was like everybody's just waiting on Mr. Jerrick Coffee.
Yeah, it's my fault. I didn't do. Like you obviously see I speak from my trauma sometimes, right? So the way I thought I was funny looking, I was ugly at one point, that's the same way I thought about my music. So I just did like I did with these last couple of podcast episodes. I just hit it. It's up, for 10 years. So yeah, it's my fault. I don't regret it though.
Hey man, it's all
I'm
a
there
journey.
now.
It's
Yeah,
all a journey.
I'm there now. You know what I'm saying?
Bruh, it's not the destination.
I regret I regret them having to put up with me, but I don't regret having to find the why I'm doing what I'm doing.
I mean, they held it down for you.
Yeah,
they held it down.
I mean, yeah, they definitely did.
Especially Malcolm.
Yeah. No. Douse did for a time too before he
retired.
Yeah. He think he retired, but I don't use the word retire. Took a sabbatical. There's a difference between retirement and a sabbatical.
And apparently Shaq is working on a project.
Yeah. Shaq wants to be able to express himself too. Because like, I hate to say it, being black and wanting to do music is kind of cliche. I mean, being a human and wanting to do music professionally is a cliche, but definitely being black and wanting to rap is kind of cliche. So, I think the why you're doing it, like to me, it was kind of like the standout. Like I think I wanted to hone in on my own uniqueness, and I didn't know how to do that because I wore my influences on my sleeve so hard. So once I was able to hone in on what I want to do, conceptualize what I want to look like, what it sound like, what I wanted to sonically relay, like emotion I wanted to convey and stuff like that. Once I was able to do stuff like that, it became. Matter of fact, most of my songs I wrote while at work. I wouldn't do that because I was driving, but I had to.
No, I know.
I had to speak into my freaking phone and then proofread the stupid crap if I remembered it by the time I got to work. So that's another reason why it took me so long to write songs. Because sometimes you forget flows, cadences, and certain bars.
Yeah.
By the time you get done working 14 hours, but it is what it is, right?
It is what it is.
But yeah, that's the future for me. Try to be better financially. Try to draw closer to God as much as I can because I be tripping. I be crazy. I be tripping. So I be tripping a lot.
We all do.
Facts.
We all do.
Like Douse. Douse tripped the most out of all my friends. You can tell him I said that. I will next time I see him.
Whenever I interview him. No, whenever I interview him,
tell him he be tripping.
I will be sure.
Tell him not to be naked in the streets.
I haven't heard anything about him being naked in the streets.
I'm just trying to make sure he don't get naked in the streets. Tell him don't do that.
Why?
Because Devontae knows he's a beautiful man now, and one thing beautiful men like doing in 90s R&B is getting naked in the streets, particularly while it's raining.
I feel like you would just get a cold the very next day.
They didn't care at that moment. The coke, that's when the coke kicked in. So I need to make sure he don't get coked up, and he keeps his clothes on. Whatever he do when he get home, that's one thing. But as long as he in the streets, as his older brother, I have to look out for him.
I don't think Douse will do coke.
We gonna make sure.
I don't think Douse will do coke.
We gonna make sure.
I don't think Douse will do
coke. We gonna make sure.
You
got more, bro?
I don't know.
I'm kind of open book. All you got anything you want to put in on this? You got anything you want to say? Okay. You look good in that pink shirt.
I think that was it.
That was it.
I said I think. I
thought you was gonna hit me with a little something, a little more.
I said I think.
It's your first go around, ain't it? It's your first go around.
You're like my mariachi man, fair, first light skinned nigga.
Really?
Second light skinned nigga.
Somebody's not gonna do it.
You're my fifth outing. My fifth outing. Yeah, it's not my fifth. And I'm still working out the kinks. I didn't want to ask any like super duper crazy questions.
You could.
Nah, I don't think I could.
You could.
I don't think I could.
I don't have to answer it.
I mean, I'm just saying I don't think I could.
That's fine. You got to be provocative, bro. That's what the people want.
Nah, I don't think I can.
You got to be provocative.
Nah. All right.
Like, I can interview for you, Jerry.
No, I got you. No, listen, I got you. When Dawson's mom passed, how were you able to help him get through that situation?
Literally by being there.
Because I'm gonna say that's a trying time.
Yeah, by being there. I could have tried to be deep around him, but I felt like trying to be deep would be a disservice to my hurting brother. So I was just there. And if I had anything that I can say to help him move through that moment right then and there, I did. But if I didn't, just me being there, allowing him to feel his feelings, man to man, that's what I did. And plus, once again, I'm funny looking. So when he look at me, he can barely not laugh. Kind of like you. You can barely not laugh just by looking at me. It's crazy, right? And
all right.
It surely helps my self-esteem.
I should have asked Malcolm about this, but apparently, you and Malcolm were working on a project called My Beautiful Dark Twisted Dick.
That is a lie. That is a lie. We are not working on a project called that. We're not genius enough to do it. I wish we were. But no, that's not how My Beautiful Dark Twisted Dick came to be.
Okay.
We were at a recording session one time. We were listening to Kanye West's music. We saw his pixelated art. And Malcolm looked at us and be like, bro, just imagine if this is like a twisted dick. But it's like blurred out so you wouldn't know it's a twisted dick, but the name of the album would be My Beautiful Dark Twisted Dick. And from there we made track lists. We made more alternate cover art. It was Devontae too. We left there with a headache and red eyes. It looked like we smoked something. That's what it looked like. It was hilarious. It was a fun night. But no twisted dick. At least as far on my end, there was no twisted dick. I don't know about them. I don't know much about my friends' penises. We keep it that way.
I mean, I heard Dallas had a nice house print.
Yeah, that's why he a hoe. Because like he got people complimenting. He's advertising it for people to compliment, primarily women, and he don't be wanting to put out. It's like, bro, why do you even show them that just to not put out?
I mean, you can't put out with no pay. They gotta pay first.
Wouldn't that make you a whore?
They have to pay first.
Wouldn't that make you a whore if it's?
But nothing has happened.
I'm just saying, but you have aspirations, not you. But I'm talking.
No, I'm saying like just in general. If they want it, they have to pay like no less than $500 to $1,000.
I think that sex shouldn't be transactional. That's why I get on to him.
I mean, people do it all the time. First of all, everything is transactional.
Everything's not transactional.
Everything is transactional.
Everything's not transactional. No.
Everything.
No. No. No.
Everything is transactional.
No.
You get a ride from an Uber.
Yeah.
You doing what? Transactions. You got to pay for the Uber.
That's not everything.
You get food.
That's not everything.
You pay for the food.
We're talking about on a relationship standpoint. Not everything's not transactional. Or let's put it like this: everything shouldn't be transactional.
Yeah, everything shouldn't be transactional.
We effed up when we let capitalism into our goddamn relationships. That's the problem.
Yeah, why do you think people care so much about Valentine's Day?
I mean, that's less about, to me, that's less about relationships and more about companies just.
That's consumerism.
I'm just saying, yeah, that's what it's less about. I don't, if it's a mark off on candy, hey, bro, shout out to that. Cool.
You wanna go golfing?
Huh?
You wanna go golfing?
My back, I would, but my back. I don't got a real good twist.
No, you don't swing with your back, you swing with your hips.
Yeah, but this is a very stiff thing up here.
Did Bane break your back?
Did Bane break my back?
Yeah.
No, Bane's sister broke my back.
Damn. That's crazy.
Turn my paper back.
Hey, yo, producer.
We get that back.
Produce.
Yes.
We get that back.
Wanna go golfing?
Sure.
Yeah. I gotta call that giraffe nigga.
Hold up. Were we supposed to talk about the date?
I don't know. Whatever.
Oh.
All right. If you could put Dallas in any R&B group, what group would it be?
Drew Hill. Right there next to Cisco and Chaz. Right there.
You mean Jazz?
Chaz.
Jazz?
Chaz.
Chaz.
Jazz.
Chaz Clark?
Jazz.
Jazz.
Clark.
All right.
Jazz Clark.
How long have these cameras been going?
A long time.
Tell me. Give me a number. I need a number.
I don't have a number.
Alejandro, I need a number so I know when to cut this off.
I don't know what to tell
Ollie,
you.
give me a number.
You might as well cut it off.
Just give me a number. Just give me a number. Just give me a number.
How long has it been going on?
Quite a while.
Alejandro, come check these cameras, please. That's your job.
They don't give me that
yes,
number
they do.
like that.
They should. Why don't they?
I don't have it set like that. I don't know how to set it like that.
We need a green screen.
You want me to set that up right now?
No, not right. Wait, you got one?
Yeah.
Why wasn't it always here? We could have been put stuff in the background. We could put clips.
Well, for one, trying to set it up is kind of a pain in the ass.
I would have helped. I was here the whole time.
A separate type of space that I haven't figured out yet.
The whole time. It's just.
It's wider than
I'm gonna let you know, you haven't been here long enough to be questioning our brother like that. So you need to be grateful that he gave you a platform. Because it can be taken away, Bones Malone.
I only got one episode left, then we'll on to the next thing.
And you're going to be alone.
That's fine.
You got 2 episodes.
You're right, I got 2. I got to interview Steph.
Idiot.
I got to interview Steph.
Yes.
Yeah.
I need you to apologize to Alejandro. He's giving you this space and this is how you repay him?
Alright, I'm gonna look at my front camera and get as close as I possibly can. Alejandro. Do better. But I apologize wholeheartedly and sincerely for my abhorrent behavior.
Yeah. He was being a Negro, Ollie.
I was. Anyway, that I swear to God, Alejandro, if you hit me in the lip again, it's going to be a problem. That's why you're shooting blanks. That's why you're shooting blanks.
Did you just drop the clip? It was great meeting you, Mr. Bones.
Nice meeting you too. I don't shake hands. I don't clink cups. Nobody has ever gotten a handshake from me. Nobody has ever gotten a handshake from me. Don't mess my shirt up.
Then give me your hand. Give me your hand.
We're done.
Give me your hand.
We're done here.
Give me your hand.
We're done here.
Do I gotta come across the table?
Bro, just bang the table. We're done.
No, we're not done.
We're done.
We're not done.
We're done. I don't shake. Bro, I don't.